So guys, that's probably one of the most important videos that I have ever made. I have confession to make. Actually, it's even some kind of coming out. So my life divided before and after I got acquainted with alpha, beta, sigma, gamma and other types of personalities. I have studied a lot of typologies, and this one blew my mind away. I finally combined all the pieces of my life together. You know, it's all about connecting the dots. And in that second, I understood that I'm Sigma with all advantages and disadvantages that goes with this type of personality. Before, I always saw that that's something wrong with me, that I'm a kind of outcast or something like this. And it turned out that it's not an error, it's a feature. Yes, we might be not the most sociable creatures on the earth, but our advantages overlaps all other disadvantages. So my personal mission and the mission of this channel is to help all those sigmas around to recognize that they are okay, to recognize their advantages and disadvantages, how to reveal their strengths and how to limit their weaknesses. Understanding sigma concept is very crucial for recognizing themselves. We can learn from each other and make each other more knowledgeable, more powerful. There is a massive campaign of discrediting sigmas nowadays. We are discredited by those who don't want to be other players in the game, except alphas with all this structured hierarchy. We must support each other. We must help each other to open up. How many sigmas nowadays just don't know that they are sigmas and think of themselves as outcasts? Stop those who shame you calling yourself sigmas. That's a part of our identity. That is our lighthouse. That is our North Star. We want to know more about ourselves, about each other. Yeah, they are laughing, they are underestimating us, but we are already a part of this world. They will have to accept us and acknowledge us. Sigmas in current society is very idealized and romanticized, and we should eliminate this. This is what sometimes get laughed at. So there is no need to over-romanticize or idealize sigmas. That's one of archetypes, and we should know more about it and implement as many advantages as possible. Now, how many sigmas are there in the world? They tell you it's like the rarest species, all this crap, you know. To my mind, it's nowadays it's from 5 to 10%, and it's getting more and more year by year. Have you noticed that vertical hierarchy is replaced by horizontal one in business, in society? So our world is changing, and there will be more and more sigmas. More and more freelancers, entrepreneurs, maybe even more than alphas. Because for alpha, you need a tribe, you need a gang, you need a command, and sigmas could execute alone. So generally, there are more and more of us nowadays, and people should be aware if they are sigma, and if they are, then keep together, get to know each other better, get to know yourself better. That will improve your life dramatically. During my lifetime, I have studied a lot of typologies, and to be honest, quite a few of them make sense and could exist. Through different typologies, we could acknowledge different parts of ourselves, right? There are different typologies out there. Myers-Briggs typology for business purposes, you know, disc typology, introverts, extroverts, and those typologies do make sense. There is not and won't ever be an ideal typology, okay? Because a live person is too complex to be put into some certain framework. But typologies could help you to find a solid ground under your feet. You can use typologies as a ground for better understanding yourself and the world around you. Perhaps I will reveal a little bit more about how sigmas do in different typologies. And for me, this current typology with alphas, betas, sigmas, omegas, that's like the best typology that describe our social behavior. And it was a revelation for me. World divided before and after. Our roles could change throughout our lifetime. Moreover, some traits could flourish in different societies, in different companies. So you can be different in different situations, and this is okay. Now, we better understand that all these superhuman traits of sigma males, you know, they could be, you could find those in yourself only when you fully accept yourself, pump your advantages and neglect your disadvantages. So those ideal portrait of sigma male or sigma female, some cartoon fictional ideal character, you know. And it's rarely that some person is 100% sigma. It doesn't work this way. Almost in any typologies, you combine different types. And the same goes for these Greek alphabetic things. So you could be, so there is one major type. In our case, it's sigma. But let's say it's 50% sigma, 20% alpha, 20% beta, 10% omega. So it doesn't work this way that you are 100% sigma. Also, there is no need to be, you know, proud, be super proud of yourself to be sigma. It's one of a kind. It makes sense. You should better know that you have inclined to certain things and not inclined to other things. But in general, don't be super proud of being sigmas. It has obviously some disadvantages. You know, we are not the most social creatures, for example. And we better accept our advantages and advantages of other types, of alpha males and females, of omega, and so on. So, what this channel will be about? It will be about what to do with loneliness, with depression, which, by the way, is common through sigmas, unfortunately. How to be the best version of yourself. How to meet partners. How to fulfill your potential. What psychological troubles and difficulties usually sigmas have throughout their lifetime. We'll try to support each other here. Talking about the name of the channel. It's called Sigma Knot. Sigma, you're already aware what is it. And knot is and again, it's an ancient Greek word meaning sailor, like in the word astronaut. So Sigma Knot is the name of the channel. Now you know what it means. Hopefully some of the videos will be about particular sigmas, how they lived their life, how they got acquainted with this term, what it led to. All of those things would be discussed in certain videos. So if you consider yourself as a sigma, if you want to tell your story, please contact with me via this email. It will be down in description, and maybe we will make a story about you. And now at the end of the video, it will be the probably the main part of it, and if you watched till the end, you deserve to know it. And it's only one word, but the most important one. And this word is movement. What we are doing now is a beginning of a new movement that will get sigmas together. Yes, I declare a movement starting from now. And this movement has its main aim to unite and empower sigmas to be the best versions of themselves.